If you are looking to improve your dating chances with women, with the women that you actually find attractive, wherever you go, even if it's a club or on the streets or in a different city, in a different country, God knows. If you're looking to improve in terms of women psychology and what you can do better with them, you come on the right channel. My name is Andrew. I've been doing this for the past 10 years. I run the biggest dating company in Romania, and I teach guys such as yourself from all over the world, by the way, to actually approach women in field, in person, and whatnot. So today we're going to talk about some behaviors that are going to bring you out of the masculine aura, the masculine frame, and are going to make you, going to transform you into a woman. And obviously, if you want to date a woman wants to date a real man, and she doesn't want to date a girl from high school or another woman, obviously. Yeah. Although this society is trying to induce you this lesbian frame and that people are becoming gay and whatnot, you're not over here to lie yourself with this bullshit created by media. Yeah. If you're centered in reality, you will see that we have the same purpose. We have been on the streets for the past thousands of years, and we are looking to create a family. We are looking to have a purpose, to build something together. With that being said, the very first behavior you want to work upon is this need of validation. You're looking for validation from women, and I know this is not new for you. And I would say that is even more worrying. The fact that what I'm saying right now, it's not new for you. So with that being said, I would like for you to address what is this need of validation? Why does somebody need to kiss your ass in order for you to feel complete or to feel that you're a good guy, you're a real man, and whatnot? Why do you crave this liking from other people? Where did it start for you to actually be a people pleaser? And what would happen if a lot of people actually would reject you? What would happen if you go to a girl and instead of making her laugh, you're making her cry? What happens if you go to a guy, you want to make a compliment, but he's a bit upset, he doesn't understand what you're saying? What is so wrong about that? What is over there that it's actually scaring you to death? Because I know from my customers, from the clients that I have, the people that I work with, they are indeed freezing on the field because they always constantly in their heads. But what if I'm not going to make her laugh? Okay, you're going to make her cry. So what? What if I'm going to bore her to death? Okay, let's assume you are going to bore her to death. But what if I'm living an uninteresting life? Let's assume you are living a shitty life. What is the problem with that? As soon as you address these specifics, you basically embrace the duality of this life. So you can be an interesting person, of course, but there are moments where you are boring as well, of course. So you cannot be interesting without being boring. Does this make sense for you? So if you accepted that you can be a real guy and a fake guy, an alpha guy and a beta, if you accepted that you can be both, you can be clever and stupid at the same time, then you allow this acceptance to come into your life, and then you're not looking for that validation anymore. Which leads me to the next point in this video. You are looking for approval from the people, and that is another red flag in terms of masculinity. Why do you need to be approved? Why do you need to do the right thing? Why do you need to do the moral thing? Why do you need to do the correct thing? Guys, I don't know in what planet or what world are you living in. Are you actually looking at the society that you live in? It is actually very toxic, fake, and is nothing moral about the society that you're living in. Not even the system. It's completely immoral. Like, they are drugging the food and then they bring you to the pharmacy. They are saying alcohol is bad and drugs are bad, but yet they are allowed on the market. Yeah, you should think about this. Who exactly in this goddamn world is actually moral that can actually be in a position to judge you? So that is why you're looking for approval. Now, in terms of women, when you are looking for approval, you're not a leader anymore. You gotta go back to thousands of years ago when we were living in a cave. And a woman will always look for the masculine guy because she's gonna be like, I'm gonna have a kid and I want him to be safe and I want to be guided by a guy that has abilities, that has a body that can shape that and into a beautiful reality for me. So she's gonna look for a leader. And then you can't look at a leader. He is second guessing, he is doubting himself. What you need to understand is, you have been convinced that if you are going to do something wrong, if you do a mistake, it's going to be the end of the world. However, we are people and we do mistakes, and you need to understand something. You actually want to do a lot of mistakes and you want to do that mistake very fast because there is a lesson in that mistake and you will learn and you will grow from it. So that's why you want to do mistakes very fast to understand and grow from over there. So if you're looking at a leader in a cave or an alpha guy, he's going to be like, we're going to go from this cave because the tigers are going to come and eat our asses. We're going to go to cave number 2. Then he takes the tribe, they go to cave number 2, they are sneaking over there in the bushes, and then they see 2 tigers at cave number 2. Now the alpha guy is going to be like, listen guys, I wasn't expecting this. I'm very sorry to put you in a position like this. That is my mistake. But I will think about a strategy and we will sneak to cave number 3. I will make it work out. So he's not scaring off, you know, tries to victimize himself, hides in a corner. Oh shit, I did a mistake. The world is going to end. You see what I'm saying? You are just human, so you're going to do mistakes. You want to do those very fast. This leads me to the next behavior that has got to stop. Well, as guys, we have programming in terms of money. You need to work hard to earn money. Oh, and money is very hard to make. And that is the reason why a lot of people are poor. That is the reason why a lot of guys have dysfunctional relationships, because all they think about is money. And basically what they do, they have these beliefs, they keep promoting these beliefs, they keep enforcing those by addressing them every day in a nasty way. And what happens, you gotta go back. You gotta go backwards to the moment where that belief went into your system. You gotta go back to the moment where it actually started. Who gave it life? Who gave it roots? Do you realize that there are kids on the internet right now, on YouTube, with gaming channels, with God knows what channels, they are making between 5 to 20,000 euros a month? And you are going into a warehouse or whatever you're working, you're trying to do minimal wages over there as a waiter or whatever you're doing. You gotta understand that that is a belief. A lot of people, such as myself, for example, we invest our money in trading. Now, in trading, it's very easy for you to make the salary that you're getting in a month. That is the most basic step, actually. If you know what you're doing, to do the salary of a working 9-to-5 job, that is the most easiest thing, the most basic thing. So what I need you to understand is it's a belief regarding this thing with money. There are a lot of people that snap fingers over here in trading that make 100 euros in like what? In 5 minutes, if they know what they're doing. That leads me to the next behavior that is not masculine. And that is the fact that you are seizing the masculine frame to the woman. You're basically giving up the position of leading and taking responsibility, and you assume that to the woman. This way you don't do mistakes. It's like you're going to see it in very simple subliminal things, like you're taking your girlfriend or your wife to the cinema and you're like, what movie would you like to see? You should know that she is over there to live this experience with you. She doesn't give a crap about the movie that you want to see. She's over there to experience you, not to experience the cinema together with you. So you should be the leader. You should decide with conviction what movie you want to see, and you should be sure of it that she will enjoy the experience next to you. So obviously, if you actually marked all of these things I've said over here, and I know because I'm working with guys such as yourself and they are doing these mistakes because nobody taught them, yeah, it's actually normal. Of course, you're going to see her changing her mood. She's going to whine a lot like a little wimpy kid. She's going to do all these gestures that will show that she is not subdued to you anymore. So as soon as you accept this, there is another problem over there, because she starts to lose respect for you. She starts to spit on you and you allow that. But she's doing that because she sees that you do that to yourself. You're getting a bit fat. You don't dress well anymore. You don't take care of yourself. You don't impose yourself when in front of other people when situations are asking for it. So when you're like that, when you give up, she gives up on you. And that is another problem you're going to have. So yes, from that moment on, she will not be subdued anymore to you, and you will basically start to tolerate stuff. And she will do that with men that lost the respect about themselves. And she will do that obviously because she thinks you're a weak guy that doesn't know how to create options if the case is needed. So you can see you're starting a hell over here. And obviously the last thing I want to mention is you do not know the needs that we have, which are a big variety as people. You don't know these needs. You basically know only one need, and that's what women tend to have. It's the need of safety. So women want to be safety. They want to have a roof over their heads. They want to have safety for their children. But the problem is women and people in general, they don't have only that need. And so what I see from the clients that I coach is they go and they offer safety to a woman. They always think about the money, to have food in the fridge and things like that. But there are other emotional needs in the background as well. And if you're a guy stressing about money, work, obviously you're gonna be, I'm stressing about all of these. I don't have time for that bullshit with the emotional state and blah, blah, blah. So you can see that that becomes a problem. So with that being said, guys, I just want to let you know that you can work with me. I hope this video helped you. Don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel if you didn't yet. And I just want to let you know that you can actually work with me. You can email me at this address I'm going to show you on the screen, and I can coach you, and we can work together by doing coaching either online or in person if you need that. We can work together for a month, for 4 months, or for even a full year. I actually have clients that I work full year with them, and I would actually recommend that, because this is not a thing you do in 2 days. I had a lot of clients that wanted to approach 3 girls, and they were like, oh, I'm going to be this masculine version. No, you're not going to be shit, because you need to understand there's a big mechanic behind. You're transforming yourself into somebody else. That's not going to happen in 2 days or by approaching 3 women. So assuming that you are very centered into logic and into the ground you're walking, I am waiting for an email from you, and I cannot wait to meet you. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.